as that snow silently falls like a billion owls floating through the air. I imagine that they are my saviors. I reckon it's an army of angels come to carry me somewhere. As that snow flies, I'm reminded of a place where the pines are scratching the sunset as the lake is pulling ice over its shoulder like a blanket. And there's a train headed for the peaks, and if I get some terrain beneath my feet, well, there's a fighting chance I just might make it. 'Cause as that lake lies sleeping, dreaming hopes and steam into the air, well, I'll be cutting through that winter like a nightmare. A chilly wind entered my skin and had a conversation with my bones. It said, "Hello, old friend, you know I'll be back again and again and again and again." So I pushed back against the wind, and from the bottom of my spine I yelled, "These bones are mine, you leave them alone." Oh, the mountains exist, if only in my mind, and the sky is always faithfully standing behind when the mountains exist, if only in my mind, and you can climb them any old time. I found trouble singing in a land as flat as my banjo strings, so I tightened them up and I pointed my neck to the west. And the words began to snow from the winter sky of my soul, and they flew like a blizzard from my chest. And what started as a lullaby soon turned to shouting as I watched every evil thing inside arise as I tried to sing it out. And I strained my lungs and rumbled the earth, and the clouds trembled as I shook the dirt and watched in awe as it retreated from my feet. And I stood there naked to the world. Me and the sun have never been so alone before, the only kind of alone you can find on a mountain peak. And I saw green and beauty reaching into infinity, and began to fear that this might all be my imagination. But a tear, it glided down my cheek and collided with a ray of sunlight in an explosion of brightness as I looked out over creation. The mountains exist, if only in my mind. And you can, and then the sky is always faithfully standing behind where the mountains exist, if in my mind, and you can climb them any old time, any old time.